Welcome to the F-150 campaign tour down here in the Boot Hill, Sykeston, Missouri. Just had a burger at Kirby's and we with Representative, now Senator-elect.
I love the sound of that. Love the sound of that.
Senator-elect Burger. You know, not a lot of pressure on election night for you like there was in August.
No, it isn't. You know, I'm going to Jeff City to Keyhole's watch party.
Yep.
That way I can enjoy it other than, you know, having to be worried about winning my election myself.
You know, it's gonna be a heck of a night. Not a lot of drama in that watch party either, but it is nice to see a person who, I mean, truly, if you're a Missourian, whatever your party is, you may not agree with Mike Keogh's political stances, which is totally fine. No one's gonna agree with all of them, but you can look anybody you want in the eye and say our governor's a good man.
He is a good man. You know, and he's traveled southeast Missouri hard and strong. Yeah. Every time he's been down here, he's made visits to certain places and different places and just met the people. And everybody that meets him embraces him. Yep. Just because he's so personable. And the guy never forgets a name. It's just amazing. And
it's one of the things where with Kehoe, you be out somewhere, right? And when if you can pick any town you want in this state, he's going to know 4 or 5 guys, prominent community leaders, and know them good, like really good.
Exactly.
It's an amazing network he was able to put together, but sometimes it's easier for a guy like that to put together a network than somebody else. I mean, somebody that's personable and likable, and you just kind of respect him when you meet him. It's a little easier for him to build a network.
And the one thing I like about him too, you know, so many times if you follow certain politicians around, they have the same speech all the time. Mm-hmm. He talks about different stuff all the time. He's a great stump speaker, just off the cuff speaker. He does a good job, and he's relatable.
All right, let's talk state senate. So you're coming in, Henderson's coming in. That's pretty well done. Patty Lewis is coming in from over in Kansas City area, right?
And I'd say Curtis Gregory's coming in.
Curtis Gregory's coming in. That's 4 new ones. Then you got 3 that's up in the air. Let's start with up in Clay County, Maggie Nurnberg. What do you think?
You know, I think we win 2 out of the 3 races, and I don't know which 2.
I love Jerry Nolte, but it's always been an uphill fight.
Jerry Nolte and I served together as county commissioners. Yep. So I've known him for a long time. I've known Maggie the last 4 years.
Joe Nicola. Have you met Joe Nicola?
I don't know Joe Nicola.
I think here's the thing. He's great on the doors. He's a pastor, very personable on the doors. Drives a Harley. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
But he's got the partisan advantage in that district has been going up and up and up. Now, Sauls has a much better funded campaign, and I think Robbie's been doing Robbie's sitting in that chair. He probably lost 20 pounds since you saw him in May.
Oh, so he's been
doing his doors. The old Victor Callahan test. But I think the partisan advantage, that thing's going to be tight.
I think it's going to be a tough
race. He got a legitimate
race.
shot to swipe that seat. Can you imagine, when you started being a commissioner, you had Ronnie DePasco, Victor Callahan, you had the Lavotas, you had Rizzo. To think a Republican starts Election Day with a partisan registered advantage is amazing.
For him to upset McMullen, I thought was amazing.
I agree.
I didn't see that one coming at all. And I don't think Aaron actually saw that one coming either.
I think that the guy is good on the ground. Had to be. He didn't have any money to run. So then the one you probably know about, David Gregory, running against Joe Peerless. Peerless, a lot of ties to Cape, working for the Drury's, right?
And I worked with Joe on several projects here in Scott County, TIF projects, and known him for a long time.
Ain't heard a person say a bad word about him.
No, and David Gregory's just super. I think the world and all of David. I think David squeaks that one out. I really do.
I tell you, this just, after being there all day yesterday, I'll just give you my white trash hillbilly opinion. It reminds me of Jeffco. Chesterfield right now. In Jefferson County, you saw a trend. Republicans were winning House races, county races. The national ticket was winning on the Republican side in Jeffco for a while. There were harbingers that you saw. Ryan McKenna's last re-election was very close.
Okay.
Very close. And I think he's going to be the last Democrat win there for a while. Then when Whelan ran for Senate, you saw the 60-40 Republican break, and it's been that way ever since. I think Gregory is going to win that race. But I think he very well might be the last Republican elected there for a very long time.
And you may be very right on that point.
Just like Ryan McKenna was the last Democrat elected in Jeffco for, well, who knows when.
How long exactly. But I think David Gregory, you know, he's personable. He got a lot of charisma.
Yep.
When he walks in a room, people notice
pretty
him.
Son of a gun, what he is. I mean,
I'm telling you, exactly. And I've helped David some on his campaign, and I hope he can get there.
Well, Senator, we're excited. You're booked for not Sundays this week in Missouri politics, but next Sunday after the election.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you,
Scott,
sir.
Thank you for coming to the Boot Hill and always enjoy it.
Love the Boot Hill. Appreciate Farm Bureau letting us come down here and do things like talk to Jamie Berger and eat that hell of a cheeseburger
hell of a
at Kirby's.
Kirby's.
We'll see you out there on the trail.
Well, We're coming to your city.